part 3 of Aokigahara Forest. I want to see if we can have a continuation to those spirits that reside there, to ask them if they want to let me know about maybe why, how, when, possibly where, and who. If they, again, want to say that, they can through the Spirit Talker app. I'm going to give them a little bit more time. That's the part 3. As I mentioned to them before, the lights in the room are your source to gain energy. And I have plenty of light, including a lantern. And the EMF meter is a confirmation way to say yes by going to the yellow, as well as going to the red for a strong yes. The clear balls are to also confirm things by tapping the cat ball. They light up, or you can just tap them to say, hey, I'm here. If you're ready to get started with the Spirit Talker app to allow you to speak, just use the EMF meter to yellow. And I'll hit start. Again, for the souls that reside in Aokigahara Forest in Japan. I'm probably saying the name wrong. I do apologize. Thank you. Here we go. Like I said, I can always say a prayer after this if they need it. That is what I can do. So I do have candlelight that might help gain energy as well. And I have a cat ball on the little chair for the children. Okay, so I do have a neighbor's dog barking, so please disregard that to the viewers. I do apologize, I cannot stop them. I just think that people are coming home, they're excited. So again, you can utilize this app right here to tell me anything you want. And that noise was just my water bottle compressing or expanding. You must trust us.
You must trust us.
Okay. I'll trust you. This is Detective Lazaria, again seeking spirits that reside in this forest in Japan. Are you too scared?
Are you too scared?
No. Do you believe that there are people that are scared when they go and take a hike or walk that forest? Do you feel like they're already scared just knowing the history behind the forest? And does that possibly give you the energy you need? Hmm? Those dogs. And again, if you are from this forest, you can light up the cat ball, any of them. I have 5 of them for you to...
Richard.
So it gave me a name, Richard. Is that a possible spirit that resides in that forest? Can you light up the EMF meter if that's what you're letting me know? I haven't had that name ever. So is that like an English name that you gave yourself? Or maybe your name sounds similar to that? Or maybe it's the meaning of that? So again, it's a possibility that there could be a spirit named Richard there. I did say who. Maybe they can also tell me how old they were. If that's possible, if you can tell me how old you were, that'd be great too. Sorry, this is my time to have a session with you. I'm hoping that over time that the dogs will eventually be quiet. I'm sorry if that's interrupting you or, good. It got quiet. So Richard may be a spirit that resides at this forest. And again, if they want to utilize the Spirit Talker app,
A demon here.
Is that referring at the forest? Referring to here as in the Aokigahara Forest? Or here as in this room? So the forest? Well, I mean, I did get demon and one of the parts. I just forget which part. If it was part 1 or 2. I do remember getting that. So I got a lot of reasonings as to why you did what you did. Could I maybe figure out how? I don't know if that's too much of a tough subject, but if you can tell me how you became a spirit. Again, at this forest in Japan. That'd be great. Sorry, I know it's a little shaky on my part. Usually is, sorry. Just my hands are kind of already feeling kind of weak. So the forest is very, very much beautiful, despite the unfortunate of what happens there. I know that it expands about 13 or 14 miles of dense forest due to the lava from a volcano explosion many, many, many moons ago. And that's how it got its beauty. So again, I think someone got home. Or there's somebody walking the hill. Lovely, fun times. They're both 2 German Shepherds, so very much loud. Hey spirits, can you calm those 2 doggies up there in the hill? That'd be great. Avoid this area.
Avoid this area.
So basically, they do have a couple signs and a rope or a chain that has a sign that says "Don't pass this area." Avoid. And maybe that's also what they're letting us know, to avoid those areas. So if you are hiking or on the trail, don't go off of it. Don't try to do it unless you know what you're about to get into. Because again, the place is very treacherous with the uneven ground. You can easily harm or hurt yourself, get lost, and become, a possible victim. But not because of yourself, but because of unfortunate incidents like an accident, a falling. Oh, hey.
Rosemary.
So I know Rosemary is our spirit guide. Is she here? Is she helping any of these spirits that could be here? I did let them know that if they need help, I could easily call the spirit guides. And Rosemary is one of the spirit guides. So if you're here, thank you for coming in. We do have some spirits that might need the help to be able to cross over. They might be stuck. So I appreciate you coming in. And if you are a spirit that name, well, thank you for letting me know. But I have a feeling it's a spirit guide.
He thrives on fear.
Is that the demon? You mentioned the demon was here. Is that what you're letting me know? Maybe. So I'm hoping in part 3 that they can at least give me more how. Like, what did they do to become the spirit that they are at that forest? If it's possible, it'd be awesome to know. If they can let us know. And did they try to seek help? And maybe they just felt helpless, hopeless, worthless. Or, they must have felt very much sad and depressed. I don't know. It definitely caused them to want to come to this forest and do what they did. I'm sorry that there was no one there to give you a helping hand and support you. But I know that in one of my parts they did say that they are Fort. That they did say that they felt better, painless. I don't know if you mean fort as in like concave area of the luscious land where the tree roots give you like a cave-like area to hide in. Is that like what you're trying to let us know, that that's where you hid and may have done something? Because again, you didn't want to be seen probably, and so you hid. And who knows if your body still remains, or your remains still remain there, depending on how many years ago it's been. And I'm wondering if they will ever mention the name of the person that did something very disrespectful while filming. I wonder if they know who that was. This was so many years ago. I don't even remember the actual year. But he did, unfortunately. 2018, I believe. So again, there was an incident where a influencer YouTuber did a very bad thing and lost his reputation. I'm just wondering if the spirits know who that is. I mean, I don't know if he said his name out loud. Oh, they said that before too.
Fond memories here.
So we're going to repetition of fond memories here. I don't know if it's referring to when they were living or at that forest. But they did mention that already in part 1 or 2. I can't remember. Even though I just did this, we spoke a lot. So it's probably part 2 because it was a longer session.
You have nightmares.
It's either they're letting me know that they had nightmares. I don't have nightmares as much, but I've had in the past. So again, I don't know if they're letting me know that they have nightmares or had nightmares. And unfortunately, I'm in a bad position. My back's starting to hurt already. I don't know. It's like so this again only has a specific amount of words in the bank. So not everything that they could say will be able to be produced on or spewed, such as their names, because again, if it's a Japanese name, it's not going to be on here. And yeah, there's again some odd stuff that pops up that's not related to this, then I just disregard it as a oops or something spewing through Spirit Talker itself. Again, this is supposedly using the energy, kind of like an EMF meter, but you are beautiful. Why, thank you.
You are beautiful.
Why, thank you. And you are too, I'm sure. I mean, I don't know who said that, but I assuming you're a spirit from maybe this place, the forest in Japan. But I am sorry that you are no longer here on Earth. Healing. Yeah, I got that also in one of the parts. I got heal and healing. So are you guys still healing even after you have passed? Is it still taking some time to heal? Or is that possibly why you did it? Because that was one way to heal? It's just to go? Again, I can't say the specific word or specific words pertaining to what happens here. All I can say is the first letter, which basically would be S, and then if someone did it by a person actually did it to the person, aka M or K. Otherwise, again, it's an S. So I hope you do understand to the viewers why we can't say it. But they have unfortunately chosen to do that at this forest. And it's a very, 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 very packed forest with trees and moss, leaves, and so much more. And obviously very rough terrain and cruelty. Maybe someone treated somebody cruel with, basically they didn't get treated very well. Is the spirit letting me know that they were treated very badly while they were living and they couldn't take anymore? Again, you can tap any of these clear balls just like this as a demonstration. And then for once it actually works. And it basically lets me know that you're confirming or you're letting me know you're here. as we physically cannot see you. It doesn't matter if you are
Be careful what you wish for.
Well, I'm not trying to wish for anything. Again, just trying to seek spirits that may reside in the
Malevolence.
yeah, see, they said that something similar again in our different parts, either one or two. So to let me know that this forest might have some demons, evilness, or maybe that's what caused them to, unfortunately, go there to do what they did. Yeah, so let's see. I'm still waiting on if they can tell me how. I got a lot of whys, but pretty much not much on how. So if there's any way to kind of give us more evidence that you are from this forest. Oh, well.
I'm right next to you.
So if you're right next to me, can you light up any of these clear balls? It'll help me confirm that you really are here. I can't see you. If you are right next to me, can you probably take some of the energy from the light sources and give the cat balls, which are these clear balls, one of them, a tap or try to pick it up? They don't hurt you. They don't hurt you. They're harmless. Again, they're just a tool for us to know you're there. And they light up pretty, as you just saw, as I demonstrated. Fell?
Fell.
Okay, so I had an accident, was in part 1, and then this one said fell. So again, like I said, the unfortunate situation is in this forest, the terrain is very bad, very uneven, lots of holes, and there are cliffs or slopes that can cause someone to easily fall and hurt themselves as they're, falling, which could, say they hit and injure their head, which could easily have made them unconscious. So did you fall in the forest and didn't get found? Or did you fall and actually passed away right away? So you fell and that's the last thing you remember? Oh shoot, okay. So again, like I said, these people could easily be just regular, either distract again.
Distract.
You got distracted by something and you fell? Ah, were you thinking you saw something? Did you see something in the distance and you were unaware of what you're about to step into or step off of? And you fell? So I got distracted in, I believe, part 2. Or I'm wondering if it was the same part that said I had an accident. So basically they're letting me know that they were distracted by something in the distance and they went off trail to probably see what the heck it was. And they unfortunately fell to their end. Not because they wanted to, but again, an accident. Were you a tourist? Were you touring the place? Like, were you from another country? Or were you from Japan? We're all connected?
We're all connected.
So could that be the fact that there's so many that have passed and there's so many spirits that are there? You guys are all connected to that forest? So I haven't done a recap, but here's the recap for this. And again, I will say a prayer after this to help those that need to get healing or heal, or maybe just need the help. And I don't know if Rosemary is still there, but if she is still, roaming around, she can help them. So maybe she can raise her hand like, hey, I'm here to help. Evil again.
Evil.
So yes, I keep getting evil, demon. I don't know. I mean, are they letting me know that that forest has some darkness to it now? Are you informing me that that forest, as beautiful it may be, definitely hides some evil entity, a demon, again, darkness? Are they preventing the spirits from being able to cross over? Because I don't know if it's due to the fact that they have chosen to do the S, the, like basically a sin. That's considered a sin. And they not,
Cry.
cry. Were you crying prior to you wanting to go? Are you crying right now? I remember last time I got cry, somebody tapped a couple. And a different session though. So again, I don't know if they were crying prior or crying now. But I'm sorry. I hope you do receive the help that you need from up there in the afterlife. Again, we got spirit guides that can help you, such as Rosemary. I got prayers that I can say. Whatever you need us to do to help, those are the two that I can offer. Of course, allowing you to speak as well. I don't know if you have that voice that could scream, but I'm sure you probably do while you're there. I get finished again.
Fiendish.
So again, I'm getting same words. It's hard to say if it's because it's repetitive, but it could be because it's tied to this forest and to the people that have passed in that forest. So again, if they can say how, what did they do to go? Okay, to become a spirit. if it's possible to let us know. And I got this feeling before. It did say I'm right next to you, but it's like more behind me. A bit of a colder feeling on my back. The window is not near me, so it's not like coming through the window seams, because it is closed, but you know, maybe it's just coming through there. I don't know. I'm just trying to talk and wait. Talk as I'm waiting. Patty.
Patty.
Patty? Patty cake, bakers make. Is this a spirit's name? Patty? Yeah? Patty, are you possibly somebody who resides at that forest in Japan? Or are you just a random spirit that came by? Random spirit that came by. I know there is a Patty. I don't know if it's Patty or Paddy. That it's like a medium. I don't know if she's somebody that went there. Probably not. Anyways. Construct.
Construct.
Construct. Did you construct a plan on what to do when you got there? Did you know the exact area where you wanted to go walk to be the last place you wanted to be? Or did you construct a note for people to find so they are aware of why you did what you did and where you went? Did you ever construct a note to leave behind for family? Possibly. Device?
Device.
Did you construct a device? I don't know. When people go to the forest, aka living people, when they go hiking on the trail, do you by chance snag the energy that you need by their devices? Say they're walking with cameras or phones. Are you taking that energy to maybe try to be seen or heard as they're, again, walking on the trail? Possibly.
The forest is home.
So that is what they're letting me know, that this forest, Aokigahara, I'm probably pronouncing that name again wrong, that forest is now their home. Again. So you're okay being there? You don't mind being stuck in the forest? You made it your new home? I mean, you get to see different visitors and strangers, I'm sure, but you know, it said visitors in one of my parts. So you basically enjoy having those visitors come by? And this is again your home? I mean, it's sad, but it's kind of like saying your home's very beautiful, just despite the unfortunate meaning to it, or what's known about it. So again, and I believe that the forest is home is the first time I actually got that phrase. So I do believe I am speaking to someone from this place. Can you give us evidence that you are indeed from this place? I mean, obviously, I know that you did say the forest. Are you hearing me? Oh.
Are you hearing me?
So unfortunately, if you're saying any words and phrases or stuff using your voice, not by the app, I can't hear you. That's why we have the app. It allows us to hear you that way. Otherwise, like I said, these cat balls that are lying here, that are clear, that are harmless to you, but it lets us know you're here by tapping it, holding it, bapping it. It just lights up. Those are the one ways to see you, or at least know that you're there. And you can also have fun with them. You can confirm things with them. You did mention that the forest is home. Can you confirm that this is indeed the A forest, Aokigahara? I'm probably pronouncing it, but the one that I have here on the screen. Is that your home? Can you light up anything strong? Or at least once? Okay, thank you. So, I mean, it's very hard to go to that place now. Not really hard, but I mean, it does cost a lot to travel to Japan if you're not from Japan. And in order to go there, you probably don't want to go alone. Probably want to be with a group. But be cautious if you're ever trying to, oh, I was sick.
I was sick.
So that's another why. Did you have an illness or a disease, such as cancer? Did you have a possibility that you couldn't get treated for whatever sickness you had? And you probably were getting high in debt, aka money issues because of all the treatment that you try to do or use or take, put you in a hard situation, and also you weren't feeling well, so you went to there in this forest and did what you did. But you're no longer sick, right? You're sick free. Okay, you're sick free. Thank you. So again, it said I was sick. So they were prior to them going to the forest, and then now they're free from that sickness, whether it was an illness, disease, or cancer. So I don't know if they're allowed to say how. Maybe they're Scar. Did you have a scar? Oh, you had a scar. So did you feel like you were looked upon differently due to your scar or scars? Or maybe it's even just saying emotional scars. It doesn't have to be physical scars. It could be emotional scars that basically made them just not take it anymore. And they're like, I'm done. can't take this anymore. And again, very, very huge forest that they can easily hide into and disappear. And sometimes they don't get found for days, weeks, months, or never. So are you guys maybe not allowed to say how you did what you did because you're afraid it's gonna maybe inform another living person on what they could do? Maybe that's why you're not saying it, which is fine, I guess. I'm just curious, after 3 parts, I'm just not getting how. Got a lot of whys. Spirits walk. I got that too.
Spirits walk.
So I did get that in part 1. I do remember that. So you're letting me know that either spirits are walking in the forest still, or they're walking here. And I do believe that. I do believe in spirits. So again, this is like an outlet for you to be able to come through, let your presence be known, and be able to tell your story. Maybe even have a message for your beloved ones, or not your beloved ones, for your loved ones that are still living. Maybe, you probably didn't have the heart to tell them, but here's a chance you can tell them now. Do you want to let them know that you miss them and love them and that you're sorry? If so, you can easily just tap a cat ball or go strong in the EMF mirror or say it through the Spirit Talker app. And I know that with that culture, they try to leave behind their shoes, nicely put down on the ground, speak.
Speak.
So if you want to speak a message, please go ahead and say it through the Spirit Talker. So like I was mentioning, with the Japanese culture, or Chinese as well, they basically leave behind their shoes, their clothing, nicely folded, where they basically either did what they did, so that way people will know that that's where there may be a person that was once, living, maybe. It's hard to explain, but that's kind of like what I see. Their backpacks, their belongings, and their shoes and clothing are all neatly placed close to the spirit's body. And some may have left notes, but that is a form of ID, kind of. Is that your way of leaving behind some type of evidence for someone to know who you were? And I know there was a lot of school students that went there. I don't know if it was the pressure of the school or the pressure of the exams, the pressure of a career. There's definitely a lot of pressure on your living life that you had. And it was too much pressure. I'm sad. Aw.
I'm sad.
I'm sorry you're sad. Is this helping by talking? By having me here to talk to you? Does it kind of give you a little bit of comfort? And I'm sure they were very much in a state where they were very sad. Again, depressed.
Name.
Name? Oh, name? Are you asking me? Oh, okay. My name is Detective Lazaria. Again, I'm here to help and allow the spirits from I can't pronounce it. Tongue tie here. Again, the forest in Japan, where unfortunately people go to do something, to basically go in but never come out. By their decision for the most part. Not all, but for the majority. There are some that I think have been M'd or K'd. By not by their hands, but by someone else. And their bodies may not have been found yet, or their remains. So even though I'm not getting any evidence that you're here via the capitals, I kind of feel like I am speaking to some spirits that reside in this forest. So thank you for coming in and allowing yourself to speak to me. And after this session, which is going to end soon, I will say a prayer for all. You were heard?
You are heard.
That's good. To the spirits that are there, do you like having paranormal investigators go there and go off trail to where you may reside? Do you enjoy having them come over? Do you mind their company? Because a lot of times they're usually filming, which allows you to take the energy from their devices, such as their camera lights, their flashlights, their phones probably. And I know that you guys like to feed off of that. Again, my energy sources for you, which I'm giving you permission to take, is through the lights in my room. Again, the ceiling light and the 2 lamps. So I do know that there's been many, oh wow.
Elmer.
Elmer, that's a name I never got. I never got Elmer before. This is the first time I've actually received the name Elmer. I don't know if Elmer is a Japan name though. I'll look it up. It's probably not. I don't think it is. No, it's not. So there is a possibility that they could have a name like this, but it said that it could be pronounced this, katakana. So maybe this is your English version of your name, but maybe your name is katakana. Probably butchering that name, I'm sorry. So yeah, that's your name. You just couldn't find it in the word bank, and this is the closest you got. So, hi to Elmer, aka Katakana. Totally butchering her name, or his. Or is that
Guidance.
guidance? So are you letting us know that maybe there's a spirit guide guiding you? Well, hopefully they're helping you if there is a spirit guide that is guiding you. So, like I said, even if these names aren't really like Japanese, they could be translated to a Japanese name. It's just, unfortunately, the word bank does not have Japanese. You would have to pay for probably extra to get that ability to use different languages. And unfortunately, I already paid, I forget how much, $10 for this device. Sorry, I have to adjust myself. So I don't know if they're going to be able to say how. Are you allowed to not say, are you allowed to let us know how you left the earth? What you chose to do? Are you allowed to say how? My name is Francis. Oh.
My name is Francis.
Okay, so now I'm just getting names. So again, Francis could be a different name that can be translated to Japanese name. I don't know, but over there.
Over there.
Over there. At the chair. Are you letting me know you're over there by the chair? Oh, so katakana is a way to translate it, but this is what it's saying. So that, I'm assuming, is the name. So maybe these are what they were given? Is that what you're letting me know? So your name could be very similar to Francis in English terms, but again,
You remind me of someone.
I do. Maybe a friend. Maybe a classmate, a foreigner, more likely a foreigner. Maybe somebody who happened to tour Japan, because again, I am half Norwegian, so there could be a Norwegian person that toured the place. They could have easily gone to the forest. Sorry, Miller.
Miller.
Miller, is that another, maybe a name that you remember? Maybe they had the last name Miller? The one that you think that looks like me? Maybe it was somebody with the last name Miller? Maybe. Okay. So again, to the spirits of the planet.
Planet.
Planet. Well, yes, the forest, it does reside on the planet. To the spirits from the forest of Japan, the big one, this one right here, gaining more energy. Okay.
Gaining more energy.
All right, I did let them know that there is lights in the room, and they can probably sense that I got, say, 7 minutes when I hit the 1 hour mark, and usually I like to end it. So if those spirits that reside there can tell me how they did what they did, but if they can't, maybe it's too much for them. The others scare me.
The others scare me.
So maybe there's some other spirits that are there that scare them. So again, I'm not getting any cat ball activity, but that's okay. Some sessions I get activity, some sessions I don't. So definitely gaining more energy. Thank you for visiting.
Thank you for visiting.
So they're letting us know that they're thankful for those that visit their home, Aokigahara Forest. Right? You're letting people who visit the place that you're grateful for them to visit. Because again, it said thank you for visiting. And they do know that I have to eventually end this, so they're also letting me know thank you. And you're very welcome. So hopefully you're getting the help you need. And maybe through a spirit guide or maybe the prayer that will be said. I'm not sure about that.
Wrath.
Wrath? Okay, let's just see. So basically anger, extreme anger. You felt that. You had a lot of anger issues. Because it just said wrath. So was there a spirit that was bottled up with a lot of anger? I don't know if you were angry at the world. That was very strong on the EMF meter. Maybe you were angry at your family, angry at your loved one, angry at the school, classmates. But you definitely had some anger that you had bottled up in your emotions. My life was short.
My life was short.
So basically, like I said, there are some that were very young. They could have been very much like, I don't know, the youngest one, but say middle schoolers. Was there any middle school students that unfortunately went there? I do know there was obviously some high schools and college. My name is Victoria.
My name is Victoria.
So again, another English version of a name, possibly of a spirit that resides there, but we don't have her Japanese name, but it's there if you Google it. So maybe Victoria.
Gash.
Gash. Oh, that's one way. I did ask him how. So basically you SLIT yourself. Gashed yourself. So to the point where you bled out. Did you use something sharp? I mean, it did say my life was short, Victoria, and then gash. Did you do it yourself or did some, okay, first, okay. Was this your decision to go by maybe doing something to the point where you got gashed? Was it your decision? Or was it by someone else's hands? Did someone or cade you? So I went past my 1 hour, but I did get at least one howl that did possibly cut themselves. And it could have been a lady or a girl. And it did say my life was short, so it's probably a girl. Maybe a teenager. Could have been a young teenager. Dead don't rest.
Dead don't rest.
Yeah, I didn't think that they did. Like you basically don't sleep at all. You're always constantly I don't know, floating around. You're always somewhere or in heaven. But you're no longer living, therefore you don't need to sleep. So hopefully this again helped those that reside there by being able to come to me to speak, to say what you could. I got a lot, like I said, a lot of whys, a few whos, and then yeah, one how so far. So maybe maybe they can finally rest in peace, even though it said dead don't rest, but they can at least rest in peace. After I say the prayer, when I end this, I'll do that. So, yeah. Let's see what it can let them say, if there is anything else to say in the next minute or so. Trust me.
Trust me.
Trust you. Okay, I trust you. But yes, like I said, it's unfortunately the forest that is notable for the living to go in there and not want to come out by their decision for the most part. And since I can't say what they chose to do, I'm just letting you know that they did unfortunately go in but never came out. And I did get the forest is my home, or the forest is home. I did get that, so that felt like they're letting me know that they have, even though they have passed, they have chose to stay there and live there, or you know what I mean, as a spirit, be there. And I just hope that it's not too much with many visitors that are coming in and going, but they might not be too upset by that. I might give them the chance to using my voice.
Using my voice.
Okay. I may not be able to hear it. That's why I was saying you can utilize these cat balls at the very end of this. Maybe you can give it one last
darkness.
Darkness. Yes, that's what I thought. Again, that's me tapping it to let them know that there is ability to let me know they're here. Yes, the forest probably does feel dark. There's some darkness in the forest. Or maybe they even felt darkness in their life. That can also be another case. Oh.
You're very polite.
Why, thank you. So I gotta wrap things up, so I'm gonna give you an extra maybe 5 minutes, but I do need to end this session. So if you have any last words, you can say them through the Spirit Talker. If you want to let me know you're here, again, you can tap any of the clear balls that light up to let me know you're here. You can even tap it to say thank you. So I know that there's many spirits that reside here, and this is your chance to probably even say a message to a loving family member that's living, assuming you may want to say something. I don't know if you regret doing the decision you did or not, but you can let us know. But I know that some were in pain, but by doing what they did, they were pain-free. Some were sick. They no longer are sick, so they're very much healed. Or there could be spirits that needed healing or are healing still. Passed.
Past.
So they have passed away, right? Are you informing me you have passed away? Or you're letting me know that your family members have passed away already? Ah, your family members have passed already, so you were trying to join them. You were trying to be with your family that have passed. So you didn't have anyone else, it was just you left. So you just didn't want to be alone anymore. Pirates.
Pirates.
Okay, well, I don't know about that. Unless you're referring to people that take things, like thieves. Or you pirated things? I don't know. But like I said, they did say pass when referring to if they had a message for their family. But they've already informed me that their family members have already passed. And now that they're past themselves, they are with them.
Closet.
So you're by the closet. So you're over there in this area. Can you tap the cat ball that's on that chair? If you are indeed at the closet. It's in front of the big candle jar with the little forest trees. The clear ball. If you tap it, it'll light up and it'll let me know you're right there. All right.
You are patient.
I am patient. Well, I am kind of patient, but I don't want this to be too long, so I have to end this. So whatever your last phrase is or word or whatever, I have to end it after that, okay? Again, I will say a prayer after this for you. My blood?
My blood.
I mean, they did say gash. And I did say, did they CUT and bled out? So you basically bled out, and now your blood is part of the forest? Is that what you're letting me know? And, again...
Bones.
Bones, yes. I was just going to say, my blood, my bones. So basically, you are part of the forest. And yes, your bones could still be in the forest. They probably haven't been found. And I know that your body, sadly, decomposes, and all that stuff goes into the ground. So again, your body is part of the forest now. And there are times where your bones do get discovered by passerbyers or people who just happen to be already in the mission to search for people. And it probably will give, again, the closure to the families that are living if they are able to do a DNA test. And there are times where the people that go in there don't come out. They do leave some trails and evidence of maybe who they were. I'm not sure about like maybe an ID card or what, but I'm sure there is some way or form that they leave something behind. All right, well, I mean, again, my blood, bones, which makes sense. That is part of the forest due to those people passing. So this is Detective Lazaria signing out to the spirits of Aokigahara
Coffin.
Forest. So again, the forest is like their coffin. It's where they now rest. Right? You're letting me know that the forest is your coffin? Yes, okay. All right. I just hope you're all at peace. I'm going to say a prayer now, okay? So bye. Thank you for coming.